Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick video to kind of explain my geometry online class. So in Schoology, if you click courses, you should have this geometry course right here, this one in blue. So you'll click on that. On the first page, what you will see will be some what I call buttons. So each of these is a link to some sort of site. So this one is a link to my email. You will have to copy and paste that email into your Gmail in order to actually send me an email. This tells about the Google Meets that I have for the class. They are optional. I have them every Tuesday and Friday from 10:30 until 11, and those are just question and answer sessions. So you'll come on if you have questions, and then I'll answer any and all questions that you may have, and then you can leave whenever we are finished. Meet.google.com, and then the keyword is geometry help. This is just a website for graphing if you ever need that, and here's an app for a graphing calculator if you ever need that. This is a link to a form that you'll need to fill out if you would like a one-on-one conference. There's just some questions that you need to fill out. It'll send an email to me. I will then reply to an email, or I'll send an email to you to figure out a time. Please come to my Google Meets on Tuesdays and Fridays prior to having or needing a one-on-one conference, because most of the questions I can answer during those Google Meets versus the one-on-one conference. Khan Academy is just another website that has additional help, practice videos on any of the concepts you're not understanding. A link to the online book, and then the folders or units that we're in. So if you scroll down, first thing that you should see is this video. Go ahead and watch that video. A lot of things that I'm talking about in that video, I'm talking to you guys about now, but there may be some other information that you need to know. We have completed Unit 4, Unit 5, and we're getting ready to complete Unit 6 this Wednesday. But I'm going to open up Unit 6 so you can see how I set up my folders. So within each unit, the first two items that you will see will be the note packet and the supplementary packet. So you'll need to print those off at the beginning of every unit. If you do not have printing capabilities, then you will need to email me to let me know that, and to let me know that you need those packets printed off, and I can leave them at the front desk at Lee Summit West for you to pick up from the front desk here. So again, you'll need to email me to let me know that. And then I put my folders in here by week. So I release your work every Wednesday around noon. Sometimes it's a little later, sometimes it's a little earlier. But the work in that folder is not typically due until the following Wednesday. So that's why this folder's week goes from Wednesday the 18th to Wednesday, February 24th. So a typical folder will look like this. The very first item in the folder is a what do we do this week. So what I recommend is you actually click on this and print this off. This is kind of your outline for the week of what you need to do. So if you print this off, then you can cross it off and go in order, cross it off as you do it throughout the week. I also recommend that you work about 45 minutes per day, starting on Wednesday, on the math work. Do not let all your math work come up on Mondays or Tuesdays since it's due Wednesday. Do not do that, because first off, you won't have time to ask your questions if you have any questions, and something may take you more time than what you're expecting to take you. But if you leave yourself about 45 minutes per day, that should be plenty of time to get all the math done, and you may actually not have much work on a Monday and or a Tuesday, okay? So I take videos of myself going through the notes. So these are the notes that I had in the folder for you to print off. So I'll do a video notes. Typically they're only one, each section is only one video, but as you can see here, this one took me 2 videos. And then there's 1 to 2 homework assignments below that go along with those notes. So then you would do these 2 homework assignments. This first one is a pure Schoology homework assignment. The second one is actually a worksheet out of the supplemental packet that you'll need to complete, and then you input your answers into the Schoology assignment. And then I have the next section of notes, and then the next video of, or the next Schoology homework assignment. So that's a week. Typically in a week, I'll go through 3 sections of notes, and then you'll have anywhere from 3 to 6 homework assignments to go with those sections. Tests and quizzes are always on Wednesday, so if I go into week 6, what you will notice is that this week I have the what would you do or what to do this week. I have the video notes, and then assignments, video notes, and then assignments, and then this quiz was in here. This quiz was not opened until Wednesday the 3rd. And quizzes and tests are open from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. on Wednesdays. And so you must take it between those times and finish it between those times. You also only have about 60 to 70 minutes. I put a timer on it. So once you start a test or a quiz, you have to finish it, and you cannot get up and navigate away or go to other websites or just walk away from it, because it will turn in and it will grade as is. So if you notice, this week we are in week 7, and this week we have all these assignments between March 3rd, so Wednesday to Wednesday, to March 10th. That's this Wednesday coming up. Have all these assignments and notes. And then at the bottom, there will be a test that I will put in here for Wednesday that will have to be taken between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So since you guys are coming in right at the end of Unit 6, what I'm actually wanting for you guys to do is just wait until Wednesday. So you got off the hook a little bit. Go ahead and wait until Wednesday, so Wednesday, March 10th, for the new material. And the new material is going to be here in Unit 7. So the first two things that I will put in here will be the notes packet and the supplemental packet, so you'll need to print both of those off. And then there will be a folder for Unit 7, and it'll say Week 8, March 10th through March 17th. So everything will be due by Wednesday of next week at noon. So let's say you turn a couple assignments in next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. Well, most likely by that time, I will have already transferred grades from Schoology to PowerSchool. I only transfer grades on Wednesdays around noon, okay? So if you turn something in late, it's not going to be transferred until the very next Wednesday when I transfer grades again. I accept late work up until the test day for that unit. So since I'm in Unit 6 right now, anyone who has been working through Unit 6, if they have late work, they have to get it turned in by this Wednesday, because they're going to be taking the test on this Wednesday. If they would turn in Unit 6 homework on Thursday, I will not accept it. It'll stay a 0 in the PowerSchool gradebook, which is the gradebook that we use. So make sure to try to turn all your assignments in on time. I allow up to 3 attempts typically on pure Schoology assignments, so you can redo assignments to get a better grade. I always take the highest grade. So let's say the day before a test you redid an assignment that you had previously an 8 out of 10 on. You redid it and now you have a 10 out of 10. I will transfer that grade on Wednesday because it was still within the time period that you could turn in an assignment for that unit. So grades transferred every Wednesday. If it's turned in late, it'll be transferred the following Wednesday, but if it's late turned in and we're on a new unit, then it won't be accepted. Google Meets on Tuesdays and Fridays from 10:30 until 11. Those are optional if you have questions. Just stay up to date with all your work. Do about 45 minutes a day of geometry. Print out that what to do this week page so that you can cross it off and keep yourself organized. And just make sure that you are asking questions when you have them and watching the videos and taking your own notes. That will be very helpful. Hopefully this answered some of your questions about how this class is set up and run. Please let me know if you have any more questions and I can answer those. All right, thanks.